Um, let's go to this one. Ryan, you I think brought this topic to the table. With both both companies. Yeah, I didn't have to do a lot of work this week. It was great. With both companies, especially AEW, like bringing like UFC, that UFC faction kind of into play.
His
What
name is
major
Dan Lambert. Acknowledge him.
not gonna what major sports athlete would you like to see transition to wrestling full time? We're not talking like a one-off, a full-time transition. Mark is back. Is there anybody that comes to your mind? Anybody want to kick us off? Ryan, it's your topic. Do you want to give
I have a few. I don't want to steal anybody's answers.
I highly doubt you're going to steal any of mine.
So good. The first person I put down was Peyton Manning. Could you imagine getting a headbutt from Peyton Manning and the damage that would do? You think a Big Show chop is bad? Done. Just done.
What would his finisher be called?
The headbutt.
The five head.
The six head.
The 5 head shuffle.
I love that.
And Eli could be his manager. Peyton. It'd be great.
The still
like
frame
that
of Eli giving the double bird from that Monday Night Football game is one of my favorite things of the Manning.
It's real
brothers.
good. It's one of those things that, like, a couple years ago, I don't know if I could have appreciated it because I hated him that much because he played for the Giants. But now, in a post NFL career,
He's harmless.
totally harmless. Totally harmless.
No, I'm going to stay in the football range. I'm going to say I think DK Metcalf would make a fantastic professional wrestler.
I would rather have Adam Thurman be a professional wrestler.
Both guys are beasts. DK Metcalf, I think, looks like a star. I think he has the charisma to transition well into the squared circle. Close to home, I would say Jason Kelce.
Brilliant. Yeah.
I think if you are a watcher of any sort of Eagles football, you would know what I'm talking about. The character that he would portray would be great. And the other person on my list I have is Conor McGregor, because Jim would absolutely hate it, and I would love everything about it.
Kind of like Dan Lambert.
Bingo.
Yeah, I think all of those are solid solid answers.
Wasn't seeking your validation, but I appreciate it.
Good. Matt, you have any athletes you'd like to see cross the aisle, so to speak?
I mean, for me, it kind of came down to more of like who could play a character best. So Kyrie Irving's kind of out there already. I feel like he could probably play some sort of character pretty well if he ever kind of made the distinction in terms
He'd
of
be the virus, right?
so, the flat earther. I think football's kind of, there's a lot of like big personalities. I think both of the Bosas have big enough personalities that they could make that translation. They would have the build that Vince would probably push them right off the bat to a feud with the bloodline.
What's a Braun Breaker? That's a Bosa.
And then beyond that, I'll stick close to home too because he has a love for wrestling. We've seen it showcased in his entrances. So Embiid would be fantastic in terms of cutting promos and buying into the character, getting the crowd into it pretty easily.
Certainly.
What would his finisher be? Would it be called The Process?
I would say that's probably a safe bet.
A slow-moving submission hold?
That nobody taps out to,
that nobody taps out to. The referee just throws you right out. You lose the match.
The referee does not acknowledge the tap out. He's just always distracted.
You're cashing in. What?
God, intern Mark, I'm almost afraid to answer or to ask this.
Oh, hi, Mark.
But intern
Hi,
Mark,
boys.
what athlete or athletes would you like to see make the transition to sports?
There's that big sigh.
I mean, there's probably a few Detroit Lions you could
Probably
put on the roster, Mark.
Yeah, some of the that one guy from Detroit, I could see him, the guy that has the helmet with the lion on the side.
him,
Yeah.
dude.
I think-
You are spot
He would
on.
That was one of my
Yeah.
honorable mentions. So
I
Yeah,
figured you were going to
he-
have him, so I didn't include him.
Or I mean, we could always go with that Miami Dolphin that has the Dolphin logo on this helmet. That guy.
I mean, of former Miami Dolphins, I think Ricky Williams would be a fun one.
Certainly.
Oh, that's what I
For
couldn't.
sure.
His name
I
is on the
think-
tip
yeah.
of my tongue, Matt. Ricky Williams.
So close.
Yeah, he would be a
So
great one.
close.
I have absolutely nothing to add to that question. I have no clue.
That's about right.
But I think
Okay.
Billy, if you're looking at musicians, I think Billie Eilish would be a great addition to the WWE roster.
Maybe that'll be next week's question, Mark.
That's not a bad question.
All right.
That's actually a really good question.
Hey,
What
look at that.
about Manti
All right.
Te'o?
What would his finisher be, right?
Oh no, it wouldn't have a finisher. We could put him with R-Truth as a tag team, with his girlfriend and little Jimmy being their manager.
That's a joke.
about,
It's a few years past its prime.
Oh,
but,
very past its prime.
that's
I will not
that's the one
deny
you
that.
Take out of the fridge and go, whoa,
You know, I'm gonna drink it anyway.
still not good.
Still not good.
Let's see here. Jason says James Harrison.
That's a good one.
That's actually a
Oh,
pretty
yeah,
good one.
that's- Yeah, not bad.
Devin as Tom Brady, because why not?
Yeah,
Great
of
heel.
course.
Him and Gronk would be a nice tag team.
Yeah, actually, that would be pretty
Mm-hmm.
solid.
As long as it's not Mojo.
I said JJ Watt. I feel like JJ Watt could be a pretty
Okay.
good,
I can see
Okay.
that. Yeah.
pretty good. I feel like Bryce Harper
Ooh.
I feel like he is a character enough. And then playing close to my heart is Tom Wilson. I feel like would be a great one as well.
Well,
The
he'd be unsafe to work with in the ring.
Tom Wilson. He's a
You
good
go over
one.
to AEW and cripple Sting. One move.
Yeah, and I would be as big a fan of it. No, I'm just kidding.
Unbelievable.
Yeah.
Would he come back in the goon gimmick or no?
Sure, why not?
Okay.
Is
But Red
Goon
White-
a movie you've seen, Ryan?
No, I'm speaking of the wrestler, the goon.
No, I know.
Oh,
The
no,
Goon.
you mean isn't that Stifler?
Stifler, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure I didn't see it. I know about it, but I'm sure I didn't see it.
Have you watched it, Matt?
Yeah,
What'd you think? You like it?
I enjoyed it.
Yeah. Did you see did you watch the second one?
I did not.
You don't
Isn't
have to.
Okay.
Don't have to. It's kind of like Slapshot 2. It's there. If you want to watch it, you can, but you don't have to.
Fair enough.
There was also a Slapshot 3 that I
Yeah, I stopped after the first slap.
Oh,
shot.
that's the way
That's well.
Slapshot 3. Isn't that the one with the Baldwin?
no, that's Slapshot 2.
Oh, that's the Baldwin. Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the Baldwin one. It is
Oh, so 3 is bad enough it couldn't even get the bad Baldwin?
yeah.
Billy Baldwin was like, nah, it's all right.
They couldn't even get Stephen Baldwin.
Yeah, they could not.
Even Stephen was like, guys,
We
No.
couldn't get through this segment though before we move on without playing one of the best sports and wrestling sound bites ever.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo. Ladies and gentlemen, the Greek Freak, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
Which, to be fair, in Tony Khan's defense, if I were trying to say Giannis's last name, that's exactly how I would say it as well. Because I'm not going to try and actually pronounce the name. Any other athletes that you would like to see make the transition before we hit our final topic tonight?
no, but can you think of any wrestlers currently that could make the transition to entertainment in Hollywood?
Ooh.
full time, like Cena did, like Batista did.
Alexa Bliss.
Because I don't think anyone really saw the Batista thing coming, and then he really kind of exceeded everyone's expectations. Like, if you went back, 10, 15 years and said, who do you think can make the jump? I don't think anyone says Dave Batista.
Certainly Ryan wouldn't.
Nope.
But Ryan would encourage it, so he got him off his wrestling TV.
And I wouldn't watch any of the movies he's been in.
Devin says Roman. He also says Charlotte. I think
Charlotte would be a good stand-in for Sarah Jessica Parker.
Sarah Jessica Parker could be the right foot, and Charlotte could be the left foot.
That's about right.
Wow. Mark, I think you had a good one. Alexa Bliss.
Yeah, Bliss could do it. I think she will eventually.
I agree. I think Bray Wyndham Rotunda could be good in like horror movies. I think he has that feel to him.
Similar to Kane's horror movie success.
Sure. Sure. Well, the most horrific movie about Kane is The Mayor. That's actually the scariest
documentary.
That's a living
scariest
nightmare.
movie of them all. Man, that's
The Miz, obviously. I think
oh yeah.
if he got
Yeah.
decent roles.
It's happening.
Right, but do we see The Miz, especially like since The Miz has already dabbled in Hollywood, and like Cena did The Marine and then 12 rounds, but he never like went through the sequel process. Like, I think he got picky enough, whereas I don't think Miz did, and I think that would impact
Right.
a
That's
future
how
career
Santa's
for The
Little
Miz.
Helper happened.
Right. And Jingle All the Way
I
too.
get it. Right.
That's the holiday classic right here.
Well, I know
I
Sasha did a spot in Star Wars, so I feel like she's already kind of in that transition. But that's a good one too. I think that's one we could.
Shanky.
He'd be a good villain in Indiana Jones movies.
Yeah, you're not wrong.
Oh, okay, I think we should probably just go on to our final topic for the night. Oh, Jason's got a great one. Obviously, Brandy Rhodes. Man, I tell you what,
Dude, that show's bad.
that show
It is bad.
sucks
Bad.
out loud.
You've not
It
missed
is-
an episode, though, right,
trying.
Jim?
I have not missed a single episode. Season finale coming up this Saturday night.
What is it, 4 episodes?
Oh.
It was, well, they
Four,
did a double.
too
I think it's
many.
like 5 because they did a double the first week and then 3 more.
Ugh.
Look,
I
TNT,
almost
they're
rather
doing
watch
fine
the,
with they're doing fine with keeping people on the network with Dynamite. They don't want to force them off the network with Roads to the Top. Like there's reality TV, which is bad and cheesy enough, and then there's Roads to the Top. It's literally
It's
that
so
bad.
No, Jim, we had
It is.
talked one here before, I think, on air. That
Series finale.
the wife friend of yours, your wife lady friend,
She does.
enjoys
Yes,
Ms. and Mrs.
she does.
And I think that probably had some aspect of her like willing to watch a little bit of wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
Does she consume Roads to whatever the Roads to with you? No.
No, and I think part of that too is like I've just when it's been on, I've caught it as Dynamite goes off the air. I actually watch it as it airs.
Okay.
Where because she liked the Real World and stuff too in the challenge. So she is a Miz fan.
Okay.
But I mean, when Dynamite comes on, like, I've never even like coerced her to do that. She's like, "Oh, this is the bad show, right?" Like, she just doesn't.
That's like
She
Jim Mary.
doesn't like.
She
AEW.
says that because Walter's not with AEW. We
Well,
understand that.
I mean, that's true. I mean, that's just how it is. It's like a mating call in this house.
Like a mating call.
Such a good song.
It
I'd love to see Dana just plow through that fucking TV.
the camera.
The camera's
topples
off.
over.
We just have to like
She can come
get through the
wall like
rest
a
of the
toilet
show.
This is one of the best theme songs, but like Adam Cole's theme and Ruby Soho's theme and that damn song that's on the Burger King commercials right now are three songs that live in my head just rent free right now.
Yep.
100%.
What is that Burger King song? That's like a TikTok thing, right? Is that a
I
TikTok
think
thing?
so.
Okay.
I would assume. I don't TikTok. I know Mark.
Yeah,
Something
Mark.
TikTok is so good. It got us through this pandemic so far.
It has. Well, we're still there. But the
He
final
said so far.
Yeah,
Oh,
he can
what?
say got us through it completely.
good.
Yeah, so
Well, that's true.
far. I don't know what we do without TikTok.
Just watch YouTube,
Or be on
Snapchat. I don't know.
Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, anything else really.
Pull open your
MySpace.
vines.